Good morning, everyone. Let us continue with the cost of capital that we started in previous lecture. In this lecture, we discuss about various aspects related to cost of debt. So, computation of overall cost of capital involves cost of debt, cost of equity, cost of preference shares, and cost of retained earning. All these sources have their own cost, which is known as specific cost of capital. Now I am going to discuss about debt and cost of debt. Debt is an instrument for an organization to raise capital from outsiders. It is a binding obligation that provides funds. Cost of debt is minimum rate of return, which is debt holder will accept for the risk taken. Most important thing, debt is a cheaper source of a fund. The company will get tax benefit because interest is an allowed expenditure for the calculation of tax. Basically, from the point of view of tenure, we have two types of debt, irredeemable debt and redeemable debt. Irredeemable debt carry a specific date of redemption on the certificate. The company is legally bound to repay the amount as they contract. Whereas in irredeemable debt do not redeem any specific time or period. So it is known as perpetual debt. Now let us discuss about how cost is irredeemable debt is being calculated. The formula of cost of debt before tax is interest upon net proceed and multiply by 100. On the other hand, the formula of cost of debt after tax is interest multiplied by 1 minus t and divided by net proceed. Here I stands for interest and P stands for net proceeds. Now question arises, what is the meaning of net proceeds? Net proceeds mean an actual amount received by the company or any person after deducting all costs incurred in the transaction. So, net proceed is being calculated by face value of the debt, add any premium what company gets and subtract any discount what company gives and reduce all issue expenses. Let us take an example to make cost of debt to more clear to you. Suppose a company issue 15% irredeemable debenture of the face value of rupees 100 each. Flotation costs are estimated 5%. Question is, what is cost of debt if company issued debenture at par, 10% premium and 5% discount, and also compute cost of debt in these situations assuming 15% tax. So in this question, the first situation, company has issued the debenture at par. So net proceed is face value, that is 100 rupees minus here company incurred flotation charge, which is 5% of face value, that is 5 rupees. It means when we issue debenture at par, net proceed will be 95 rupees. And cost of debenture is 15.79%. When company has issued the debenture at 10% premium, net proceed will be 100 plus premium 10 rupees minus 5. It means 105. If we put the values in the formula interest upon net proceed into 100, we get 14.29% as cost of debt. If the company issued debenture at 5% discount, then net proceed will be 100 minus 5 equals to 90 rupees. And we put the values in the formula interest upon net proceed into 100, that means 15 upon 90 into 100, then we get cost of debt before tax is 16.67%. When we calculate cost of debt after tax, here in each situation, we just multiply the interest by 1 minus t to get interest after tax. Here tax rate is 50%, interest is 15 rupees. So 15 multiplied by 1 minus tax, that means 1 minus 50%. Then we get interest after tax 7.5 rupees. So cost of debt after tax is 15 multiplied by 1 minus 50% upon 95 into 100 means 7.89% cost of debt after tax when debentures are issued at par. When company issued debenture at 10% premium, then cost of debenture is 7.14%. When company issued the debenture at 5%, then cost of debenture is 8.33%. Now I am going to discuss about cost of redeemable debt. If cost of debenture are redeemed after a certain duration, the cost of debt can be calculated with the help of following formula. Formula is interest plus difference between maturity value and net proceed divided by number of years to maturity and whole divided by average of maturity value and net proceed. We can say cost of debt before tax interest plus maturity value minus net proceed divided by n upon maturity value plus net proceed divided by 2 multiplied by 100. When we calculate cost of debt after tax, interest multiplied by 1 minus t and remaining formula will be same. On the other hand, we can say cost of debt after tax, interest multiplied by 1 minus t plus maturity value minus net proceed divided by n multiplied by 100, a whole divided by maturity value plus net proceed divided by 2. Here I stands as interest on debenture, MP maturity value of debenture and shows number of years to maturity value. Let us take an example of redeemable debenture. A company issued 12% redeemable debenture of rupees 5 lakh redeemable after 10 years at a premium of 5%. The underwriting cost is 5%. Calculate the cost of debenture assuming the corporate tax rate is 50%. Here I equals to 5 lakh into 12% equals to 60,000. Company matured the debenture at 5% premium. Now maturity value is 5 lakh plus 5% of 5 lakh equals to 5 lakh 25,000. Here maturity period is 10 years, so we can say n is 10 years. For the calculation of net proceed, company incurred 5% underwriting cost, that is 5% of 5 lakh is 25,000. So net proceed is 5 lakh minus 25,000 equals to 4 lakh 75,000. When we put all these value in the formula, that is 60,000 plus 5 lakh 25,000 minus 4 lakh 75,000 divided by 10 upon 5 lakh 25,000 plus 4 lakh 75,000 divided by 2 multiplied by 100. We get 13% cost of debt before tax. When we put all values in the formula of cost of debt after tax, that is 60,000 1 minus 50% of tax plus 5 lakh 25,000 minus 4 lakh 75,000 divided by 10 upon average of maturity value and net proceed into 100. Then we get 7%. In the end, we can see that cost of capital is the minimum rate of return and computation of cost of debt helps to know the actual cost of debt. Thank you.